Corn Flakes fucking suck, and I'm pretty sure that's not a controversial thing for me to be saying. I mean, they're pretty much the worst cereal that exists. And as it turns out, they suck on purpose. Meet John Harvey Kellogg. Nowadays, he's probably best known for inventing Kellogg's cereal, most prominently Kellogg's Corn Flakes. However, his life's mission actually had nothing to do with cereal. The driving force behind this man was his desire to push sexual abstinence and to stop masturbation. That's what he woke up for every morning. So before being the cereal guy, John Harvey Kellogg was best known as a surgeon and most prominently the chief medical officer of the Battle Creek Sanitarium. And it was from the sanitarium that he began to push all kinds of crazy medical procedures. So before we get into the weird sex stuff, let's talk about his fucking yogurt enema, cause this actually sounds like something I could see hippies doing for real nowadays. The way the yogurt enema worked was that he would flush out your intestines with water, make you eat half a yogurt, and then take the other half of yogurt
and stick it straight up your candy.
The idea was that it would spread the good bacteria around and give you what he called squeaky clean intestines. I could picture articles with the Hollywood crowd talking about how they swear by these fucking yogurt enemas. But now it gets more interesting, and by interesting I mean extremely fucked up, when we move on to his weird masturbation procedures. Like, that was his quest, in part due to his extremely religious background, but it stuck with him even after he left the Seventh-day Adventist Church, his quest to stamp out masturbation worldwide. He even wrote several books in which he referred to it as self-abuse. I'll link the books in the description in case you're curious about this. So let's start with circumcision. If you live in America and you're circumcised, chances are that John Harvey Kellogg had something to do with it. It was his idea that the foreskin, it made you unclean, and through being physically unclean, it made you have unclean urges, such as self-abuse. So by removing the foreskin, you would be less prone to masturbation. So that's why we're all snip right now. However, circumcision was not the only surgical procedure that he had for preventing masturbation. And I can already feel you squirming around in your chair as I talk about this, so fucking brace yourself. So for the boys, he had this procedure that he would sew wires into you in such a way that if you were to have an erection for any reason, it would be extremely fucking uncomfortable. And the idea was that it would curb masturbation because you couldn't really think about anything else except, holy shit, make this fucking stop. It's kind of like that boner you get at the end of class where, you know, you're like, oh shit, the bell rang, I gotta get up, I hope nobody sees, please go away. It's like that times a fucking 1,000. That was his idea. And then for the young girls, he was a big advocate of the application of carbolic acid to, discourage you from self-abuse. And if that didn't work, he was into the full-on clitorectomy, so there you go. Kellogg's, think about that next time you have a fucking 2 scoops. But those procedures were for the hardcore masturbators, and like any good doctor, Kellogg believed that the best medicine is prevention. And in his eyes, the key to preventing masturbation was a bland diet. For some reason, he thought, like, exciting foods would make you more sexually excitable, so he specifically developed Corn Flakes to be the most bland fucking food you can eat to stave off your masturbation urges. Like, now they promote it with, like, this happy rooster and all that stuff. They try to get us to, like, act like it's a good food, but it was specifically developed to be so fucking bad that it kills your sex drive. I wonder if my parents fed me Corn Flakes because they knew. Anyway, until next time, everybody, get self-abused.